Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Hey everybody, welcome to another Native Thoughts review. Native Thoughts here, not reviewing the movie, not reviewing the album, but this time reviewing the pay-per-view event, a WWE pay-per-view. I don't even think they're pay-per-views every now and then, now that we have the whole WWE network. But the reason why I'm reviewing this is I'm trying to expand the whole reviewing thing that I do, the entertainment stuff that I like to see. I like to share my thoughts on it. And I am a WWE fan, not the diehard WWE fan, but a okay fan. You know, I grew up watching it, still watch it occasionally. I watch the pay-per-views of WWE Network events. This time we have an Elimination Chamber. It was usually through February before WrestleMania. Now it moved down, so I guess the end of May now. Might be again back next year. I'm not sure, but this time we have a different chamber. No title now, major title such as the World title was online. It was just online, the single match, but we had different titles. And here is the lineup. Lineup is it was tag team champions. It was a 6-man tag, almost like a 10 tag, a 6 group. Not 6. It was the Ascension, New Day, Los Matadores, Lucha Dragons, Primetime Players, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, and the New Day. They are competing New Day, defending their titles, and they were competing for the titles. And pretty much the basic is the teams will be in the pod. Once the pods after 4 minutes, they will be released. And if the opponents, whichever one of the teammates gets eliminated, gets pinned, the whole team is eliminated. As the match, New Day retained their titleship. It was an entertaining first start for a pay-per-view. It was an entertaining match. I do believe that there was some wrestlers, some stereotypical wrestling movements that was just right there for cliches, for entertainment value. I thought it was an okay match to start the main event. It was a good show to start. It was entertaining. The next one was a Diva Championship. I'm not the biggest Diva fan of the whole thing, but it was an okay show. Diva Championship was I believe it was Paige and Nikki Bella, and I forgot the other girl. Nikki is the champion. She retained her belt. Anymore, it was a simple 10-minute match. It was simple. It came in, it came out. It was just a filler. And then the next one was a big one that everybody was talking about, was John Cena versus WWE NXT Kevin Owens, defending champion versus champion. Not defending, just champion versus champion. Kevin Owens being the NXT champion, going up against John Cena, and there's just a little beef between them. Kevin Owens been in the business, independent wrestling. John Cena, major wrestler, major face of WWE, going against an underdog, you could say. And Kevin Owens brought it. It was an entertaining match. I enjoyed it. I think it was the best match, honestly, best match of this whole event, this whole pay-per-view. I thought it was Kevin Owens and John Cena exchanging movements was amazing, was well done, well choreographed. I thought it was the best match. I actually thought it was the best one. Next one was another filler match with Bo Dallas against Adrian Neville, just Neville now in WWE. Neville and Bo Dallas, I don't understand the whole storyline between them. They had a storyline in NXT, I believe, and now they have here. It was just a filler. It was a simple match. Neville, I believe, should have been in the Elimination Chamber one coming up next for the Intercontinental, but they gave him a match with Bo Dallas. I can't wait to see what he does in the Money in the Bank next month. In a couple weeks, I'm really looking for Neville. I think Neville should be a good U.S. champion in the Continental, or even a tag team. Give him a good tag team partner. As for the match, it was an okay match. It was just a filler. It's a filler match. It's to fill up time, give up time. It wasn't that important. Next one was a big one because it was Daniel Bryan vacating IC title, going up in the Elimination Chamber, and the contenders were Sheamus. It was Sheamus, Ryback, King Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, and R2. And it was supposed to be Rusev, but Rusev was injured of a past show this week ago, and it was placed by Mark Henry, which it was. Here's the problem. I think this was honestly the worst match of the whole pay-per-view because it's just simply that it was boring. You could tell that half of it was wing, and you could tell that half of it was not well scripted. The fact that as soon as Mark Henry came out, it wasn't a big surprise. Everybody was like, is he back wrestling, or has he always been backstage just to cover for anybody who was covering up? And then there was this whole thing with Sheamus, his pod couldn't escape, and it was a trick that he did with his cross to not let the cage open, just to trick him. But it was a thing where Dolph, who's a great wrestler, Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and R2 was just communicating in the way of, did they know what was going on? Did they not know what was going on? They were acting like if nobody wants to hate each other. It was a match where everybody was running away from everybody, and it was just a match I thought it was the worst match of this whole pay-per-view. And honestly, but the only thing I have to say is that Ryback, congratulations, he's won the new IC title, which I think he deserves to be more in the run. But I do think he's one of those meatheads who he's buff, he's big, but he gets hurt easily. As for the last match, it was Seth Rollins defending his World WWE Heavyweight title against Dean Ambrose. Again, it was an okay match. It was just a match to bring in the Shield reunion in a way, but then to disrupt the Shield. I don't want to go so much. It was an okay match. Dean Ambrose won the match fair and square, but during the match, they knocked out one of the referee, Dean Ambrose, by accident because Rollins pushed him in. So another referee came in, took the pin, but the other referee was back up from being knocked out conscious. Told him it was a disqualification, so they gave the match to Seth Rollins. But in the end, Dean Ambrose got mad. He beat the shit out of the whole Authority, and he took home the title belt, just as CM Punk did with John Cena. But this time, Dean Ambrose said he won, but he was still gonna take the title back. So he stole the belt and is gonna keep it and gets until next pay-per-view. As for the whole pay-per-view, this is a quick review for the whole pay-per-view. I thought it was okay. I wasn't a big fan of the last two. After WrestleMania, I thought they were okay. This one was kind of better, but there was the only match that I really shine out was Kevin Owens versus John Cena, which was an entertaining match. The Elimination Chamber, the tag team was okay, and the IC one was just plain terrible. It was boring most of the time. And as for the other matches, they were just fillers. And for the main event, I thought it was okay, but you could simply put John Cena versus Kevin Owens as a main event. It would have been okay. But that's all I have to say for this. If I'm gonna be posting this on SoundCloud and on YouTube. If you are listening to it on YouTube on SoundCloud, you could watch this on YouTube with the exact same audio, but just on video. If you are watching this video, you could listen to the exact same audio on SoundCloud if you have no time to look at the screen. Alright, everybody, check out the pay-per-view if you want to watch it. Just check out the matches I told you if you want to watch it. I hope somebody will agree with me that the Intercontinental Elimination Chamber was a terrible match, but I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.